Hello and good morning, people. How are you doing today? It's me, the Reges. Good morning, Rex Mania. Welcome to the Reges stream. Alright, I'm gonna stop doing the voice. It's funny to me though. Yeah, good morning. Yeah, you're first. Oh, so you're gonna get to see me do more than anybody else. We have a lot to cover in like 3.5 hours, so hopefully we'll get a lot done. Oh boy. But first things first, we are going to do breathing. I'm actually not tired this morning, which is nice. But I was really tired yesterday morning, so I don't know. All right, so we're gonna select everything. I had to select everything in the G format. I guess that means everything. Because everything is everything. Right? All right, and then we're going to do this. We're gonna make it G format. We're gonna call this breathing. See what it does. I may change some things here. I want to make sure that I bring everything. Right. And I kind of want it to have more than by 2 divisions. So let's do by 5, I think. 5. Okay. And then here too, like I don't know why this is so much better. Okay. Right, what am I working on right now? Okay, so right now I'm working on breathing. I will show you, Wraithmania. Hold on. If we go in here, this is like the head and everything is done, right? But when he's sitting here, you kind of want the hair to move a little bit. Well, I don't know. It sort of has to do with the hair, but it's really just the hair should move when he's breathing and you that. So it's probably going to be easier if it just is. So basically what you do is you select the entire model. You want to make sure that you center the two. And it's centered pretty well. Sure. Okay. And then what you're going to do is you're going to come here to his chest. And actually, maybe too many divisions for this coming to 2 by 4. Better. And you're just going to drag this down slightly. How you do it kind of changes sometimes. I don't want to drag him down. What's that? Oh. Okay. So then if we... Oh, wait. I'm forgetting to do my divisions again. So this is on breath. 2 keyforms, and at 1. Okay, and then if I go in here to modeling, you can see he's breathing. Yo, Nana! Good morning! What's up? We're doing breathing rigging. And right now, this is a little bit too much, right? Like, I'm not a big fan of this. So we're gonna do some more tweaking here. But that's the idea. Wraith, is that, you know, you're trying to get him to look like he's breathing. Maybe if I just get rid of that part, is that still going to be too much? Or is that... That's still too much. Okay. So, a couple things I can do. I'm going to move it back a little bit, and then I'm also going to this up some. A little. And then a little too subtle. This. Yeah, there we go. And the reason that you look at this is because oh, that's super cool. Looks awesome, Regis. Thanks, guys. But the thing is, you want the hair to move a little bit more than what's happening right here when he's breathing. And in order to do that, you actually have to give it breathing parameters. So if I go here and I do like 42 on this, I don't know which part that is. This part. See, like now that's moving when he's breathing. So we've got to go in here and do that for all of my different, Yeah, weren't you guys all like up after midnight playing Wordle or something? I remember seeing that this morning. Forehead Y is already done. Behead. And honestly, I think that's a little too much. Ooh, you forgot to take out your contacts. Ooh. Okay, I think it's good on 4. I think 3 is going to be a little bit much. So let's try dropping it to 24. That's still honestly kind of a bit much. Let's try C. Oh. That was better for 3. 4 is pretty good. I'm gonna drop it a little bit. We'll do 36. And then 1 and 2, I think will be good. You could be a little bit less too. Let's try it at 16. And there we go. Right says, I didn't realize VTuber models breed. This is so cool. We are live. Yeah, they totally do. No, it's very cool. You can actually make your PNG tuber breathe too if you want. I think Regis does it. But I don't know, it's a little different. Like he kind of just moves up and down. So, I mean, is it really breathing? I don't know. But this one breathes. So that was step 1, and we've got that. And now you can see like the hair kind of moves when he breathes and stuff, which is pretty cool. I'll show you guys too. It's not covered by chat, is it? No. Okay, good. This is what it looks like when his head moves. And what I've been spending like most of the weekend on, I think, if I remember what I've done this weekend, right? I'm very happy with all of the head angles this time. And I may do an update on Nana's model again after I finish doing some of the stuff like the 1.0 version of Reges, because I think I got the head angles a little better on this one, and on hers they're a little bit wonkier, so that may happen. I don't know. Depends on if she wants me to try that or not. Nana says it looks very awesome. Thank you. Thank you very much. Didn't mean to raffle. Yeah, Nana update coming soon. I plan to do the other parts of that. I've actually been really surprised because the Reges Vtuber did not take me nearly as long as I thought it would. I really expected to be working on this for like another week. But we're getting close. So now we have to do more things. And there's different things to do. So we kind of have to figure out how we're gonna come after this a little bit. I think the first thing I'm gonna do is put all of the arms into folders. Actually, they're probably already in folders, to be honest, because I am a more organized person, I think. Yeah, here we go. Arm right is here. But it does not have all of the shirt pieces in it. So we do have to grab that, because we need the shoulder piece and the sleeve piece, and both of those need to come down here and be arm. And then what are you? A copy of this? Okay. So I guess that's something I had for some reason. That's weird. Yo, Bardic, what's up? How's y'all's night out in Japan going? Okay. Where is my left arm? Where is my left arm? Where is my left arm? Underneath this big open gauntlet folder. Okay, you can close that. I don't need. Let's grab the shirt piece, please. We want sleeve L and shoulder L. Oh, and I actually have more parts that have to go in here too. That's my bad. Stick them in here. We gotta organize things, people. Gideon, you're right. It's right there. How could I be so silly? Oh, it's here, guys. It's been here all along. Whoa, really good, says Nana. Yeah, for real, dude. For real, for real. Alright, we're gonna do the cuff here, and then I've got to move this one as well, because I'm rearranging things. We're gonna do that one here. I have to do this for a specific reason. There's a cool thing I'm gonna show you guys. But we got to get there first. And this is also going to go in here, but it's going to go at the bottom of the folder. And then this is going to go here, also at the bottom of the folder. We don't put it at the bottom of the folder, that happens, and I don't want that to happen. So. Okay, that's kind of. What are you? Why are you there? Okay, not really sure what's going on with you, but you're being kind of weird. I guess it's because... that would be why. Yeah, right. Do I want to deal with this, or do I just want to copy and paste the op? I think we're just gonna copy and paste the opposite one because this is a really strange thing that happened here. So let's ignore that for a second and do a couple. Go back to your previous mesh. Bardic says we are back in the ROM with the window open because I am custom printing my first model kit. Nice. Ray says you're muting Regis. How could you? How could you, Gideon? How could you mute me? Terrible. JK, for real. I mean, yeah, no. You might learn about tax evasion. You probably won't learn about taxes with me rambling. Turnip Boy commits tax evasion. Gideon commits tax education. Oh, dear. Okay. Oh, boy. So we're going to do that. And then I'm going to take the right forearm. And we're going to copy it. Because it does not have the things that the left one does. I really don't know. Why the way that it is. So that's here now, and we're just going to select this. Reflect to horizontal. Yes. There we go. And see, and it's like mostly correct. We just need to rotate it a bit. Over. Here. It's a little hard to get rotation exactly right, but that should be it. And then we'll delete this one. There we go. Now it's like it never happened, guys, and it's the same kind of mesh and not weird. I'm so happy. Okay. Why are you back up there again? I must have gone back too far. Put you at the bottom. Where you belong. There we go. Alright, so now everything is in those layers. And again, we are doing that for a reason. Because we're going to do some fancy. So arm L and arm R. And what we're going to do is we're going to grab and duplicate these. Yes. And then we're going to paste. Now we have a second arm R. We're going to drag out of that folder. We have two of those, and now we need to make a copy of arm L. Now we have that out. Now we have two of those. I wonder if I skipped a step. I don't think I did. Can I give the entire folder keyforms? I don't think that's how this works. But I also don't know what I should give keyform. I don't have anything selected. So maybe it might have worked. Hold on. Good morning, Drake. I'm on BRB, guys. I got to look at my tutorial real quick. Until then, I'll turn on, how about this? Every time that I have to reference my tutorial, I'll turn on the modeling window and you guys can watch it move. All right, I'm back, and things are happening. Wraith lost top commenter, even though she's been the most talkative. How does Drake already have 75 XP? He just joined the stream. And I said she'll be a little AFK. And so does Ray. Okay. So, I have learned that I need to do other things before I get to that part. So sorry, you're gonna have to wait for the cool bit. Hopefully we'll get to that. Oh dear, Drake, it's gonna be a long day. It's gonna be a long day for me too. I have class. Oh. Okay, so I want this. Just, of course. I think that's everything. Drake says, I'm the one and only super fan. That's why it's fine. That's true. You are the one and only super fan for sure. Okay. Where is the other? One more. Not the box. There we go. All right, and then we're gonna make a thing for this. We're gonna call this torso XY. I don't know if I'm gonna want 10 for this or not. Can't adjust that before we put it in. A 10 by 10 seems like a lot. Let's do like 8 by 7. Seems better. Eight by 7 seems better. Yeah. Okay. And then we need to do a thing. Let me just check my edges quick. Do this. Oh, that really. Okay. And then we've got to center this on former. There. Wait, am I already lined up then? If I grab both of these? Yeah, basically I am. Okay, we'll just leave it. Nice. Alright, and then we're gonna start putting things on angle X and angle Y. We're gonna start moving that. So left here, going start being torso a little bit. Like that. Yep. Kind of like that. And then we need to do a couple other things. So then I need to grab everything that's going to be left up here. Now that is the left shoulder. This is not though. Oh, it is. What are two? Why are there two shoulder L's? That's really strange. Oh wait, because I copied and pasted it. That's why. Duh. Maybe I should uncopy and paste this real quick, actually. It's gonna be better to do another thing. I did some stuff out of order. Okay, we will come back and do that in a minute. What's neat? Oh, the torso moving? Yeah. We're gonna do a lot more than that. Just wait. Okay. Yeah, because I need to put this stuff in the rotation. Well, we're gonna go up here. You're gonna click this tool because that lets you place things where you want to place things. I'm just going to make a rotation former here. And it's not going to be breathing rotation, but sometimes the rotation deformers like to make up their own names. It is going to be instead the left arm 1, and it shall be here. And I need to make one for the right arm as well. I select everything right arm. And just do the same thing again. Rotation deformer. Oh. Right arm 1. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, there's another thing that I need to do. Will it still be playing when the body is turned? Great question. I can show you. So if we go here and I go to close yourself. We go here. You see, it does. Yeah. Now that is one cool thing. So you get a couple default parameters when you open Live2D to start with, Wraith, and breathing is one of them. So it's treated as something completely different from the parameter that the body is moving on. Oh, and actually, you know, I might have put that X and Y on the wrong parameter too, actually. That's supposed to be for your head. Yeah, that's okay. We can change that real fast. That's my bad though. Let me grab that real fast. Torso XY needs to be not on the. You can actually just get rid of the Y. But on this, I'm gonna change the parameter that this is on. This needs to be on body. I think anyway. I could be wrong about that. Actually, I might be wrong about that. Clearly, I need to refer to my tutorial again. So here, boy, more things moving for a bit. All I figured. How things need to. Okay. I'm all caught up now. All caught up. So we did need to do this, but we actually need to do a couple of. I want to do a couple more organizational things for sure as well before we do that. So here I have his shoulder armor. This is for the right side, and the other side. So we're gonna grab this. I say. Let me grab it. we're not going to grab that. That's going to stay where it is. But I am going to grab the different. So here, this is all one. So we're going to grab this side of rotation deformer. So under right arm, we're going to put the 2. We also want it to affect how this turn. And we'll do the same thing for the left arm. All these pieces. All the way down here. But that should work. I don't know why you don't want to go where I want you to go. But suffice it to say that you shall. There we go. I don't know what was going on. Now that their right arm is also to be hit. And now both of these are going to go inside of torso. Why? Well, they're both going to be going here. Also, what is this deformer position? Where did this come from? Temporary deformer for the neck. I must have accidentally placed it. I don't remember being there and it shouldn't be doing anything. Okay, but anyway, so now those are here. So now when we drag body X and Y, where it goes, you can see the arms go with it. Pretty cool. We're gonna go back to our torso, give it 3 keyform. We're here. I don't know why. It did, but it wasn't kind of strange. But anyway, we're gonna go here and we're just gonna work on this some more. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, random deformer? Exactly. Exactly. We'll just kind of move stuff around here. And you can see some funky stuff starts happening if you like rotate stuff too far with his arms because of rotation deformer. Don't really obey the laws of physics. Oh wait, did I? That's what happened. And we can actually make it look like move the head so that we can see where we want stuff to be now too, because it's on a different parameter. That's kind of nice. Kind of just trying to match stuff up, really. The model craves being deformed. I guess. I am doing it wrong though. It needs to be this way it goes. Like this scarf, kind of weird. I'll stay around. Oh. Pink here. Okay, there we go. Alright, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to our rotation here. We're just gonna we're gonna give them 3 parameters as well. Here, on angle X. We're just gonna kind of move them back where we want them to be. Rough. That might be. I don't really. Oh, that would be why. Because I put it on the wrong parameter. There we go. Now they're going to become here. Left arm, thing, grab it out, kind of rotate and probably mess with this more later, but I think that looks pretty good. So we're going to go back to core supply, and we're going click motion. And we have to do that with arms as well. And that is. Alright, well that's fine. This needs. There we go, and then we'll just have to right on the arms in. Almost fell asleep for a second there. The stream is just so relaxing. Oh dear. Okay, let's maybe just kind of feel like it should be further in there. Probably don't want to move it too far. Everything here is not exactly great either because there's a couple of change with that real quick too. Not as like, LOL, I get that. Okay, actually, no. I realize now the part of the that occurred to me because the head is not turned right here. Still does look a little weird. Let's correct it based on. Yeah. Okay. This is what the torso moving is looking like. Greg says break time. I'm already so tired, y'all. The oil pan fell off. It's been me and one other guy trying to fix it for the past 15 minutes. Dude, that's rough. I'm probably not gonna reflect that. I don't know. Oh, maybe. We'll try it. Let's try it. See what happens. No, actually, I do think that's a little better. Okay, great. So now we have the X done, for the most part anyway. Now we need to do Y rigging. It's been off since Friday, dude. Dude. So something along those lines. Looking for there. And that up. Yes, the shoulder guard should get a little bit smaller as they turn away, right? You're right. And I am going to do that, but that's going to be its own X and Y, and right now I'm just trying to get the rough form. But yeah, you're absolutely right, and I'm going to try to that. The tutorial I'm following also doesn't really cover it, so that's kind of something that we'll have to go back and do a little bit. But yes. I do think that I don't know if I like. I don't know if I like this going. Let's. A little bit of compression. Come on. That's free. I don't know. We can always miss more, but we're gonna take these corners. And that so that now I can go here, looking in the different directions. And those look less than ideal in some places, but go with it for now. Okay. Oh. All right. Next up, we want to the full model. So we're going to grab reading, which has absolutely everything out of it. We're going to do the rotation corner. I'm going to call this I don't know, probably just full XY. Create that, and we're going to move it. Enter this area and about here. Move it forms on both of these. And then what we're going to do is when we get here, we're just going to grab it. Right. Reflect that. Grab this. Down slightly. here. I can grab it. Move slightly. That's actually probably a little too much. Promise you, getting this part right. You don't want to go too far because then it looks weird, but you don't want to go not far. I'd say that's a pretty good amount. This, then we're going to grab it again with the corners. Then if we grab this, you can see we move 4 different directions. Alright, it says gonna start some art now, so I'll be more lurking. That's fine. Good luck on your art. Alright. Do I have the straps? Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, okay. Alright. So now we're gonna do the cool thing. Now we're going to do the cool. We're going to select arm R, and we're going to Control C. Oh, actually, you know, no, because I just want certain parts to be in this. Basically, everything from good job, Nana, doing your weekly planner. Nice. And we're gonna do back sleeve. These ones. Okay. We're going to they're already grouped together. But I need to have a copy of I don't want to copy everything there. Well, no, I guess I need to because, yeah, okay, we'll just have to copy everything. That's fine. Especially because it's not copied armor. Cool. And that. Cool. Oh. Here, your name. Full arm. Back. And then we're gonna drag this down here. Find anything else. Wait. Okay, I want to copy this with the child part. Okay. I drag that out. We want to do a couple of things. First of all, this does need to go. It's gonna be my back one. pieces go down here. Now we're gonna do the same thing with L. Out. Take this one. Okay. It. Bring it down here. That one. This arm L and arm R. These two are going to go up here in front of shirt and belt pieces, armor pieces. Basically the front of never mind. Alright. I guess those will stay where we have them. But when I do... No, I mean, that's fine. I really just want it to be behind the leg. So, okay, so then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go down here to the back ones. And we're gonna select the pieces that we want. We're gonna do this, this, this. Basically everything here. Basically everything down here. I'm going to give it 3 keyforms here. Here it should be on top, but here it's fine. So we're going to go to draw order from 1. Why did that? Maybe I don't do that. Okay. Right, because that wouldn't change anything. Yeah, you do it here. Okay. So everything here then is going to go. Gonna get here. Yep, like that. Check that out, guys. Now it will go behind stuff and then in front of things. And you're not gonna notice it as much on that one because it's there, but we still have to. Yep. You're gonna notice it more on the other one. So if we go to the left arm now. And we select all of these. And then we give it 3 keyforms. Here we might as well. Take it out. Now it goes behind the torso. That's just a neat trick you can do on the arms. Oh boy. Are these two inside of... Or not? Okay, well that definitely needs to... And... Perfect. Just... Not. No, it crashed. No. Oh, that's not cool. Oh, that's absolutely not cool. No. No. I knew I should have hit save. I knew I should have hit save. Rats. Actually hard, guys. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Cancel. Close. Okay. File. Open this. I don't know when the last time I saved was, Wraith. I'm really not sure. Before I've done anything, looks like. Can we... Okay, can we open recent file? No! No, Live2D, why? Guys, we just lost an hour and a half of work! No! No! Why? I don't think Krita will autosave either. Not Krita, Live2D. I don't think it does autosaves. That's terrible! No! Why? Why have you done this, Live2D? Why have you done this? Awful. Okay, file from the file menu, select help, auto backup folder, okay. So let's see, that was from 9/18. So let's see if it auto-saved. Yeah, Wraith, no, actually it is the most work I've lost in a crash before. Hello, Andrew. Yes! Yes! Haha! Yes. Okay. We do have autosaves, people. I don't know. This was at 9:18, so I lost maybe 10 minutes of work. It looks like our corner still synthesized. Yeah, well, I forget what I was exactly doing just then, but we didn't lose everything. It was just the last 10 minutes or so. Okay, nice. Yeah, no, that's really good. I was gonna be so upset. All right, I do want to make a manual save now. I want to save as not in my backup folder. Can we go in here, please? Thank you, artwork. Thank you. VTubers, thank you. Just yes, I want to overwrite. Okay, nice. Woo! Andrew also says, also, what's up, gamers? Also, rip to those 10 minutes of work. Yeah, rip to those 10 minutes of work, but at least it wasn't ripped to the past hour and a half of work, Andrew, because that's what it was at first. Hey, give me a sec, guys. I'm getting a phone call. Okay, gamers, we're back. We are back, gamers. Alright, now I need to remember what the next step is. What were we just doing before we crashed? I don't remember. What? I think I was taking the back of the shirt, dragging it to the torso. I think that's what I did. And I just started moving stuff around. I think that's where it got into. We're so gaming, I mean back. We're so gaming. Oh dear. Yes. That's what we lost. We lost the cool thing. Okay. That's okay, that doesn't take long to fix. Come on, just a second, Andrew. Give me just a minute. Could I not just select the parts that I want and do it? I bet it gets rid of them entirely. I bet there's a reason that you want to do it, but could I not just select all of these, right? Give them a keyframe here. Go to this side and then... No, I can. But then you get this. Then you get this happen. No, that should be right. Yeah, so I don't know why in the tutorial she's got 2 different ARM folders. Yeah, that doesn't make sense to me. Let's not do that with 2 different ARM folders then. This is why you should always test things yourselves, guys. In case somebody's doing it wrong. Whoops, I did that. Like I just did with that. Because I did that wrong. I need to select the things before I do the thing. Then give them 3 keyframe. Then go here and be like, take it. Ha ha ha! There we go. Okay, now we have the cool thing back. And I don't have to have extra folders. It's nice. Oh no, I do still have the extra folders. Okay, so if I turn these off... Aha! So, no, so you do have to have the extra folder, because it does this. That's so weird. Okay, I bet you could do it without it. But it's like... But you would have to do more things. So she's using a folder so that she doesn't have to worry about having extra ones. Because see, draw order is just changing its position adjacent to other things, which is what I thought. But like, see the scarves in the back there now are clipping through. But I could easily fix that without having to deal with these extra folders. I could easily fix that just by going to the scarf strands here and putting them on 498. Right? Yeah. See, now it's not a problem. So I don't think you need to have the extra folders. I think we can get rid of these. I don't think I need that. Save me some processing space. Hungry. Andrew is very hungry. He needs some food. Someone order him a pizza. Somebody order Andrew a pizza. Alright, now we're going to go save this one more time. I might have just saved it, but I'm going to save it again. Oh boy. And then we're going to go to modeling, physics. And yeah, this is what it's looking like, guys, when we turn. I actually think that's pretty good. Why is it... Does it not have the Y? No, it does have the Y. Why is the Y not happening? That's gonna be my... March saved constantly, yeah. No, you do. I mean, you really want to constantly be saving. I'm glad that there's a backup feature, though, for if the program crashes and you just hadn't saved yet. That is nice. Okay. So I need preview, settings of cursor tracking, and we need to go to body XYZ, because body Y needs to be set to left mouse button Y. Okay. This is what I was looking like. I don't know how much I like his chest compresses, but that probably looks weird right now because the legs aren't on an XY at the moment. We have to give them one. But I think the left to right is looking good. And I think up looks pretty okay. Just something about going from up to down that I'm not super happy with just at the moment. And then of course, like, you know, the armor needs to, although it kind of looks like it's doing it there. Why is it flattening there but not in my... Oh, it is flattening in my deformer now. I wonder why that's happening now. It wasn't before. Well, anyway, so that's happening. Obviously, that needs to look a little nicer, and we will get to that because it kind of looks squished at the moment. But Andrew says, "Okay, I have some sort of food now." Good, Andrew. I'm glad that you have food. I'm going to get food relatively soon. Now you're making me hungry. Okay, but nice. So we got the torso mostly done. And this is what I mean, guys, when I say that, like, you know, I mean, I spent a full day doing just the head angles and stuff, and then it wasn't even done then. Like, the head and the eyes take so much longer than just doing the body, because this is really, I would say, like 75% done on the body right now. Maybe more like 65 because we haven't messed with the legs yet. But all we have to do now is go in and like make individual XYs for the pieces just to get stuff situated where we want it. And then like most of that's done. And then we'll put physics settings on something. But otherwise, like most of this is finished. So we're gonna be done very quick. I have to watch the leg part of the tutorial again. So I'm going to put it on random posing. You guys can watch and move around. I'm going to go watch my tutorial. So I'll be right back. Before that, I'll read Andrew's message. Andrew says, "I just abducted a bag of sour cream and onion chips that I got yesterday night as a side for dinner. I just didn't eat them last night. That choice is so paying off now." Yeah, that's always fun when you have extra snacks. Extra snacks are great. Okay. I know what the next step is. Also, hi Nana. You got back from AFK, and yes, I did kind of lose work in a crash, but Live2D actually has a backup. I looked it up because that was an hour and a half of work, and I did not want to lose that. So luckily we lost like 10 minutes, and I'm already back on track now. But that was scary for sure. Also, this is why I mapped Control S to the buttons on my pen, so I cooled, so I hit them every now and then. Yeah, that was nice. Apparently they have a backup folder that like autosaves every now and again. So that is good. Anyway, we're gonna do legs. We have to do another thing first though. Actually, do need the boxers to be torso XY. So we're just going to fix that real fast. Like so. And then we're gonna go to here and we're gonna right click. Modeling. Oh, how to deformer. Apply deformer to child element. And there we go. See, now it's working. Totally, guys. Look, his legs shrink. Oh, dear. He shrinks his legs. Look. Anyway. Okay. I also figured out how to do that thing, but cool. Of course not. That's pretty good. Right arm, left arm. I don't know. I know I have a torso. Did you get rid of it? Yeah. It's still here. Where is it? Oh, let's see. Posted a thing in the stream review section to hopefully help people find this. Oh, thank you, Andrew. That was very nice. Also, Nana says, could. So I could XD. Nana also says, Andrew, you should send that video every time there's a live stream happening. It is very good. Wait. Okay, hold on. What's the video? Let me look. What is this? I don't think this will play on my screen. That's funny, Andrew. That's funny, dude. Yeah, you should play that every time. Great. Okay, good luck, Nana. Good luck on your exam. I hope you do really well. Okay, where did my torso layer go? That's what I need to know. Like, my deformer is gone. This is left arm, this is right arm. That's the neck. Have fun, Reges and friends. I'm a live stream app. Also, Reges, remember to promote mine and Get stream this afternoon too. Yeah, that's right. The Wonder Twins are streaming this afternoon, so you should go watch theirs. They're doing Marvel Superheroes Legos, the video game. It's gonna be very cool. Go watch them. It's July. You're still not done, Andrew. What are you doing, man? What are you talking about? Oh, you meant Nana. I thought you were talking to me. Yeah, she explained for herself. I graduated high school a while ago, and I'm doing a certification instead of college. Been on my own pace, kinda. Yeah. He's done with schooling. You know. Okay, so now we have second torso XY. And now I'm going to take this one and do the... It's already doing the thing. You know, sometimes I think the steps that my tutorial does are not important. Because here we are and it's working, so I don't know. Anyway. We do need to fix his box. Because as you can see, they're not working, as you can say. I don't know why that. Okay. Let's put down some more. Probably not with that though. Let's... Oh. Gotta fix his pants. They're coming undone a little. Just a little bit. Ouch. 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 I mean, in actual reality, I have to change this some more after we do the legs anyway. But now we have some stuff here. Alright, let's see. Then we want the legs. We're gonna do them one at a time as well. We also have armor pieces to drag in. But boot back needs to be in. I don't know why both of those are there. It's here. Bottom. Okay. And then we have leg right, which only has this in it for some reason. Kind of strange. Oh, no. That wasn't it. Hold it. Okay, there we go. This needs to go in there too. And then I think I'm going to do the same thing with these. I'm just going to make the deformer, put those inside of it. So grab all of these. We're going to take the deformer, call that left leg, or no, leg, left, Y. Like that. Andrew says, time to go for nail gamers. Also, my arm still hurts. Sorry, Andrew. Hope your arm feels better, dude. I will see you later. Okay. And then we're going to grab the boot piece here. So kneecap L, toe, ankle, base L, all these. We're gonna drag them all into like Y, like so. On the actual like Y deformer, and what we want is just make sure that we're encompassing everything. So, out, down. I think a fuzzier division. Probably fine. Okay. Then we're gonna give it 3 on body X and Y. Reflect motion. Okay. Okay. Yep. Sure. So back to leg Y, and we're just gonna do moving here. Okay. We'll move it over a bit. It would help if I did this on the part of things, wouldn't it? That would. Okay. Now we can move it. This is what I'm talking about with like we'll have to move the boxers kind of back into place some. But we did something like that. Try to... It gets a little too tiny, so maybe flip this. A little further. I think that about it. A little far right, but I don't think we're gonna have it move too much opposite end. It does admittedly look kind of strange. I think that's fine. That looks better. Oh dear. Okay. I don't know what this is. Like, no, that looks a little bit like picky. Got the note to say knee. Okay. Then on the other side, I might have to put that on.
Sketchy, what's up, Sketchy? Hello. Hello. Oh, our headphones aren't on.
Oh dear. I'm thinking something like that looks pretty good. Let's one out.
Now they're on. Hello, Sketchy.
Hello, Sketchy. Never mind the fact that
His legs are disconnecting, okay?
don't worry about that too much. I feel like for the most part that's pretty good. Obviously we need to do some extra flying for like the knees specifically, so we're not pulling on the leg to do that. But otherwise that's pretty good. We also need to do like some X and flying for up and down for the legs. Looks pretty bad. But
Can we get a face test?
yes, you may get a face test. Hold on a second. Okay, so this is up close on the face. Let me pull it out of chat. See. And I will hit posing and
Bada boosh. There you go. What does one think? I am curious as well. So expressive, haha. Hee 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 hee. Yeah, no, I feel like this time, Sketchy, I got better on the head angles than I did with Nana's. I'm even thinking about, after I finish up Regis's, going back and kind of revisiting hers. I used an actual reference photo this time of like somebody who had drawn heads at different angles, and I feel like it's a better result. Yeah, I know, right? I can't wait to get it to be live. I'm very excited too. I've learned how to do lots of things. So. But that's what that's looking like, and this is the torso. We're working on body rigging today. His boxers are disconnecting from his legs a little bit. We're gonna fix that in a second. And I also have to reflect the leg motion. But otherwise, the rough part of the X and Ying for the body is mostly done. I also had a panic attack, Sketchy, earlier, because... Also, I didn't know you had freckles. Okay, so here's the thing, Sketchy, right? It's interesting, yeah? In real life, I don't have freckles. I mean, like, maybe a little bit, okay? But it's not, like, not to the point where it would be, like, noticeable, like, oh, you have freckles, okay? But when I was drawing the model, I thought it was cool. I'm like, it looks too blank. It needs some texture or something. So I decided to add freckles. So he does have those now. And I'm just gonna leave that in as part of the character design. On one of my earlier drawings, I had given those to him too, I think. And I think that's part of where the idea came from when I was drawing the model. So I like it. I think it's cool. Anyway. But yeah, we're pretty close to being done though. It's reminiscent of dragon face scales, me likey. Yeah, right? It's really cool. Let me see if I can show you this too, because I know you like the animal morphism kind of stuff. So, on the mouth, am I gonna be able to get, let's see. If I go to, well, that's a weird effect. That's because it's Bridger. That's right. Okay, there we go. When he has the big smile, he has like fangs. Kinda. Which I like a lot. It does break a little bit if you look at the downturn angles, because I don't know what this is supposed to be doing in the mouth with his teeth. So, but it looks pretty okay, and you don't really notice a lot like when it's moving around. But anyway, yeah, I like the fangs. I think it's cool. Pointy teeth, I love it.
I like it a lot too. Okay.
I love pointy teeth on character. Peak design. Good job. Thank you.
I like it a lot. Okay, so body Y is interesting when it comes to this because this should not be happening. So we have to go back to our torso and fix it. I am gonna pull this down some too. I really want the squishing that's happening on the torso to kind of not be happening as much. We're gonna do that a little bit here, and I'm just gonna drag these parts down so that his pants are no longer breaking. Okay, that should be better. And then on the up, they're also breaking. But this one's going to be a little bit more interesting because on this, I'm actually going to pull the leg up slightly. Not quite that much. Just a little. So it kind of looks like his feet are stretching. We're gonna do some other things on X and Y, but that's it now. Of course, just on the one that. So drag this down a little bit again. A little. And we're going. Like, it's kind of hard to know like where I'm supposed to connect this side. We'll come back and we'll fix that more later. For now, that's going to be lastly it. We're going to grab
Leg XY rigging.
this first. When we go down, yeah, I don't know. I've got to do it. Don't. I feel like this should be coming. That's so much. Okay. Now then, when we're down on the XY, we're gonna have this extend a little bit, like catch. Okay, so is that kind of like what I want? Where we still think the torso could be fixed a bit there. Down further. I don't know, maybe the knee too.
Great music, thank you! Thank you, I'm glad you like it. This is just stream beats, which I think works pretty good.
Most of the time. Especially when we're doing art streams and stuff. I'm gonna save again. A little bit of crash.
Hello, Agnes, I don't know. What's up? How's it going?
Hope it's good.
There. Up. Scotchy says, hi, Agnes. Agnes says, how are you? Yeah, we are doing great. I agree. Oh, you guys are just up late today? That's me most days. It'll probably be me tomorrow after I have class tonight.
Okay. So now what we're gonna do, guys, something kind of. We're going to take my leg XY. We're gonna copy paste it. And then we're going to drag it into leg R, the other folder. And we're gonna drag all of right leg bit going somewhere here. I have all the gauntlet parts, and it's actually getting on my nerves here, especially because I'm not even going to use them anyway. So where is that? Between my arms. Let's get rid of this. Taking up my former page. I don't like it.
Agnes says, I hate waking up late because then the day feels really short. Sketchy says, I wake up at 9:30, 9:45 consistently, so I wouldn't know. Oh dear. Lucky, says Nana. And she says, it's called being unemployed, Nana. Don't congratulate me. Technically for the summer, I am, well, I guess you wouldn't call it unemployed, because I do still have a job. But kind of unemployed. I'm like unemployed adjacent. Yeah, so all of these. We're gonna go down here. We're going to go here for 9. Because we also, so what we want to do is we want to select this, and we want to select it on body. Hit. Okay. Yep. Then we're going to take leg R, X, Y. Leg R, X. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Nice, Nana. You got an 100 out of 100. That's epic. Great job. Excellent work. I knew you could do it. Why is it already checking things? That's kind of strange. Anyway, we're going to take all of the R pieces. Stick them in here. These should look the same now. But I don't think I have. And we're gonna go here, and then we're just gonna kinda actually we're not gonna where it's positioned. Go a little longer here. That should still for the most part be fine. There might be some minor like adjustments we can make with that leg, but that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. Yeah, we just need to now move it over. That is different. So like here. That's happening. Anyway, that needs to be here now. Here now. Kind of a weird pose, yes. Anyway, that's that. Ah, I see. Because it's not on every angle, is it? That's why that's happening. What are y'all saying? But yeah, welcome back, Agnes. I remember you were at Reges Marathon stream, right? Good to have you back. Sketchy says, I have a terrible memory, so I don't. Sawis. Yeah, I remembered Agnes. Agnes says, anyway, I gotta go for now because I have some things to do, so bye-bye. Bye, Agnes. Thanks for popping in. Enjoyed having you. Okay. Sketchy, do you need more RAM? Here. There's some other kind of adjust to. That's gonna do most of it, and I'm going to print the corners. We're gonna go Control Shift C. We're gonna go Control Shift B. Unable to go. Okay, well. Yeah, that didn't. Alright, well, we're just gonna have to redo then. I do, Regis, I do. Yeah, you need more RAM. I feel that way sometimes. Okay. Be right back, guys. Okay, I'm back. Now I'm back. I had to let my dog out. He was crying. Okay, I don't like how broken this leg looks here. Don't know exactly what to do about it. That sorta did it. Kinda. Don't really like the effect though overall. I think we're just gonna have to fix it on the leg itself. So let's just reflect this across. I will her. Yeah, okay. More than one parameter select. I'll select your parameter. Alright. That kinda doesn't seem right, but but maybe it is. I'm not sure. It looks fine. Arm's probably going in a little too much too. I don't know. Bro, stop breaking your legs. I know, right? For real. Not my fault that they're broken. How they were made. Okay. So the leg left needs to here a little bit. Like. Now see, like, this needs to get here. But you made the legs, so it's your fault. Yeah, you're right. That's true. I did make the legs. Did I say that I didn't make the legs? Yeah, okay. Sorry, I guess I lied, guys. That's my bad. And I mean, I did draw them, so I guess it is cool. Sketchy's here to keep me straight. Anyway. Oh boy. And we're still broken up here too. Very fun. Very fun. Nice. Okay, why? Ah. Okay. Because for some reason, the up parameter is on this instead of this. Well, no, it is on this, but it shouldn't be just there. It should be every part of what's making. Because why isn't it the same for that one? Why does it look so thin? Like, this definitely isn't right. Like, it's supposed to be like this, and it's like this instead. I think some weird. Oh, that is pretty good. I think we're gonna go back some steps, guys. Being funky, don't like it. I feel like this would be working better if you weren't in a permanent crouch. Yeah. I mean, it's not a permanent crouch. But I did draw the legs kind of funny. You're sort of correct. And by sort of correct, I mean you are, because it is not exactly straight. Oh boy. But that is what's wrong with the right one. I don't know why. This is always what happens when I try to mirror parameters. I don't like it. Let's just go back to before I had mirrored. Yes, kids, I am breaking my leg. Currently. This is what's happening. Okay. So we're just going to move this over. Essentially, we are just to here. Just came back to see that leg, or rather, saw it as soon as I came back. Glad you're only here for the legs. That's weird. How did you manage that? LOL. Well, the reason the thighs are breaking, kids, is because the boxers, or the top of the pants there, are in the torso XY. And so they are breaking a little bit. I mean, conversely, I could take them out of that, I guess. I don't know. What if we just made an XY for both legs? That might work better. But then I wouldn't be able to do steppies as well. So I probably do need to keep that separate. I might take the boxers out of the torso and give them their own XY though. Totally not what I meant. Think before you type, my friend. Fair point. Broken legs tend to postpone that. I guess so. Yeah, we might just redo everything with the legs. I'm really not enjoying how they're working here. See, here it seems like it's working. Not exactly so though. Okay. This is the weirdness that happened. See? No, that one's moving as a result of where that is, though. That's why. Okay, so let's redo that step. I want to paste it over, and I just want to put them. So all these. Just leg RXY. See, this is my problem. Always breaks what I want to happen. That's probably happening because of flex. So let's see. If I were to flex the motion. Not create keyforms for applying effect. Oh, yeah. I just this. Right. Nope. Half body models are popular for a reason, kids. Yeah, it is less rigging work. I mean, a lot of the head stuff takes the same amount of time. Every time you break your leg again, I cringe. You're just gonna have to keep cringing, man. Just gonna have to keep cringing. This always happens when I try to reflect the legs, and I'm not sure why this has happened. It happened when I tried to do it with Nana's model too. It's like it wants to do stuff that's still catered to the way that
previous one was, because it's too, like, you see how chunky it gets on this for some reason? Like it breaks. Because that should be being applied to it when it's over here, and I don't know how to fix that. But I think it's something with how I'm reflecting. Let's undo that step. Okay, so we have this here. I want to reflect this parameter. No, I don't want to reflect it vertically. I want to reflect it horizontally. Do body X and body Y. I mean, why not? Just do all of it.
Lots of apologies, LOL. Then don't look. At least his hips are disconnecting from his body every time he turns anymore. Oh, aren't disconnecting from his body. Your left leg also slightly breaks when turning the other way too, by the way. Less than the right, but the bones don't bone there. Bone, not bone.
I'm not sure. What? Okay, now that we've reflected it with everything correctly, maybe this will work this time. No, it's still broken. Why do you do this? Why do you do this? Maybe I need to reflect it before. Hold on. Okay, so if I'm over here, and then I go ahead and I just reflect the parameter, right? And then I go here, and I reflect it, and I'm like, yeah, reflect it on X. And then we put everything. Is that gonna make a difference? Okay, hold up. Because then if I go here and reflect again, because it's opposite now. No, it just doesn't. So that's not something with how I'm reflecting, that's just the way that it is. I hate it when it does stuff like that. So annoying.
It seems turning towards the leg breaks it. Can you not tie the legs closer to the hips? I think that could address it. Yeah, I will do that. You're still freaking. I don't know that you guys get what I'm trying to fix.
Yeah, she probably does. Like, you see how the leg mesh is stretching here? That's what I'm trying to fix at the moment. I mean, I understand that the legs look like they're broken because the hip isn't working.
And like, I'll get to that part, you know?
But at the moment, just more this. It's like I've got to rescale it. Yeah. That's pretty close. So we'll go with that. And then going the opposite direction. Where it needs. Okay. I think that's it. I think that feels a bit of it.
I don't notice the stretching personally. I didn't know it was happening until you just said something. Yeah, it's the problem with it, Gids, is that it just it kind of breaks the illusion a little bit. Like if you know that it's there. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. The leg breaking is a more noticeable and important issue. Just not the step that I'm on. Okay, so now the legs are correct. And I think I'm going to fix the thighs. So I'm going to pull this out of the other XY. So I was going to pull it out of the other XY. It's not moving now? Maybe it's... Yeah, it's not moving. And we're just going to give it its own. I think this doesn't need to be as big. We can do like a 5x5 here, probably. Yeah, I think that'll work. Pop, 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 pop. Okay, guys. Let's stop arguing about this, because this is silly. Oh. Okay, sorry, kids. Oh, you're all good, dude. Anyway, just gotta trust the process. We're gonna get there. Promise. Promise we're gonna get there. Okay, so the legs should be good now. For the most part. I mean, like, I don't know. This might still be too much of a bend in the knee. We'll see if I can make it work. Well, now we're going to do the X and Y for just these parts. No, I know. Enjoy your time AFK. Get done what you need to get done. You're all good. I just want to make sure I'm not offending you. Anyway. Way too much bend, says Sketchy. Way too much bend. It's too much. They bend too much. You know, the annoying part, Sketchy, is now if I fix it, I have to fix it on both of them. Oh, dear. I'm not going through the turmoil of trying to correct the legs. So we're just gonna fix it up. Too much bend. So if we go back here and do some of this and do that with the other one so that it matches. Really want it not broken. I don't like how much his ends. That's bugging me. questions, Siska. Okay, answers. Stop. That just looks like his knees are getting bigger. Why do his calves get longer and his knees also move down when you crouch? Yeah, I don't think that should be happening either. I mean, my reasoning for the knees, like when you bend your legs, your knees do like pop out, right? Like when you crouch, right? Like your knees do go down. I guess your shins don't shrink or stretch though, so that part was wrong for sure. It's really more like they get shorter. Ha ba 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 ba. I think your feet look like blue bread rolls right now. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, sketchy. Oh dear. I mean, they kind of do. Oh dear. Okay, that's the height that they are normal. So if we move down, they're still stretching. Stop that. Maybe just... Oh, bless me. Oh dear. Excuse me, I mean. See, the feet shouldn't move from the ground line. Actually, you are right about the feet not moving from the ground line. I hadn't thought about that. Bless you, sis Wraith. Oh, dear. You guys just want me to copy the leg again, don't you? I don't want to copy the leg again, guys. Alright. Fine, sketchy. We'll go back. Going back. Gonna uncopy it. I don't know what I did. Okay. No. No. And there we go. So on this. Ba, 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 ba. I can confirm she does. Sometimes it hurts, but she's always right. Oh dear. I don't know about always, but I do have a pretty good grasp on this stuff. You're usually right. I agree, Sketchy. I think you have a very good understanding of like body anatomy and proportions. Always is excessive. He doesn't want to always be right. That's good. Okay. All right. Since my art critic is here, Sketchy, do you think that it moving from left to right looks right? Sorry, that's the wrong term. Like this? Because what I'm noticing is that I think the knee should be further back if it's going to be straight. I'm only who... Wait, no, I'm not. She's only inorganic.
Like, I think this part needs to be part back. Look, guys, let's get one thing straight, okay? The leg. Leg needs to be straight. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we're on the same wavelength then, because that's what I'm thinking. Brain cell buddies! Woohoo! Yeah. This is usually the part where I send a quick doodle diagram of how to fix in chat, but... Alright, we're breaking out the pen. Need to make it more mic. But no can send images in YouTube chat, which to be honest is for the best. Yeah, do you have any idea how hard it would be to moderate chat if people could send pictures in the chat? That'd be crazy. That'd actually be crazy. Okay, do we like this better? I feel like this is better. Straighter leg. I'm running my drawing tablet, so I am momentarily back from lurking. Hi, Wraith. Yeah, that's better, Reges. Okay, good. Good, excellent, good. All the other words that mean the same things as those. I'd keep the ankle a little more grounded, though. Just not like stretching as much. Once I'm done with the liner. Send it to Sketchy. She can fix it. I have a YouTube business email, lol. Send away. I mean, I can kind of move it down. I feel like that's a little too hard.
I'd be happy to do art corrections. So Regis, when are you opening comms for rigging? Ooh, that's a good question, huh? I don't have a bank account, so currently no at Raismania. Oh dear. We have lots of things happening in the chat. I'm gonna answer Nana's question. So when do I plan on opening VTuber rigging commission? I don't know. So I don't know, Sketchy. I might still have a bank account. Anyway, I don't know when I'm gonna open rigging commissions though. It could be in the next couple weeks after I finish Reges, because I kind of planned on like doing this and then updating the Nana model one more time so that it's like current with some of the changes that the GM wanted. And then I was gonna try to record some footage of them working and open the commissions on VGen. But I'm also going to be going back into school, and I'm going to be working full-time and going to school full-time. So I don't know if I'm going to have VTuber commissions open during the fall semester, or if I'm going to open that back up maybe next summer when I'll have them open. Sketchies is fair game. Like I told her that I would rig hers, so whenever she gets hers done, I will work on that. But I'm doing that one for free. So, yeah, you know. But as far as like paid commissions and stuff go, I don't know. I've got to think about when I have time to do it. I would love to have it open all the time, because I think that'd be awesome. But being in school and trying to deal with getting commissions done and trying to do a regular job full time is a lot. VTuber hair is complicated, lol. I forget how to render every time I start working on it again. Yeah, it's tough, right? Because it's not exactly, which I don't know. Sketchy, I really think maybe you should just take a crack at rendering it the way you normally do hair for your illustrations, because I think that would be really, really great. But I kind of get what you mean, right? Because you feel like it's different, you know? I don't know. I know that when I did the PNG tuber and doing this, like I always think like it's gonna be different. Like I want to have it at a more professional quality than what I typically do for illustrations, and you also want it to look good at like, or I do when I draw it. Like I want it to look good at all the different angles. So I don't know. Do I want to mess with this foot at all? I don't know. I could just not mess. Oh no, now I have to. Not really. We could just back up. I think I'm gonna leave that foot alone. Just pull it out a little bit. I don't render in those kind of refined chunks most of the time. I reference the style of my favorite VTuber artist / rigger, but just kind of rendered and then cut. Okay, sketchy, actually. Oh, I don't want to... Okay, hold on. We're going to save this real quick. And I'm going to show you what we're going to do. It's going to be a 5-minute adventure, okay? I don't know how much further I'm going to actually get on rigging today either, because I was going to stop streaming at 11:30. But I want to show sketchy something, so... Close this for a sec. You guys can look at my desktop screensaver while I open Krita. Because I want to show Sketchy how I did it. This might help you. Maybe. Because I cut my model's layers first as well, but I rendered everything as one full image and not in different chunks. And I'll show you how I did it. Let's go to view full screen mode. Here we go. Here we go. Sketchy, you're gonna get to see something else that I want to do too. Oh dear. Okay, so this is a dual disc, which is a thing from Yu-Gi-Oh! And I am going to render it like how I rendered everything else on the character, right? And it's largely not important for what I'm doing. So Sketchy, what I did when I did my rendering, okay, was I had all the individual pieces here. And I just copied them. And then merged them. Right? Up. So that it was all one layer. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like I made everything cut the way that I wanted it to be to start with, right? And then I took and rendered it all on the like merged together layer that's all one thing. And then I would just go back to the other layers. So if I wanted it to be on this one, right? I took this and duplicated it a bunch of times, like my full layer. And then I copied it onto my flats and merged it down as a clipping mask. And that's how I got everything to look that way. The only downside I will say to that, okay, is that, let me hide, is that if I were to move a piece, so if I move one of these ones that overlaps, right here, so that's, we'll go to front here, and I do this. Like if you move this, you can see that the rendering is still there underneath it. So that happens. I mean, it's not as noticeable once it's rigged, but if you know it's there, you'll see it. So it's been kind of a thing with Regis's hair that I'm kind of like, you know? So there are some pieces that are overlapping, but that is how I did that. So I don't know if you could do something like that and then... Oh no, I didn't want to save it. Fine. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, I think you could go back and fix that manually, like if you are like, oh yeah, this doesn't look good, and then just kind of render over that part of it once it's there. I did not do it because I was lazy and didn't want to. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yay, yes, forward your progress to me. That would be very cool to see. I very much like to do it. Nice. Yeah, it's looking good. I can already tell that yours is gonna look better than mine. I think you've got a great start though. Sketchy, when you render, do you render in like paint blocks? Yeah, actually, I'm gonna go at about 15-ish too, Nana, so we'll probably close this out. I don't think I'm gonna get any farther on rigging today. Head cern and lip sync templates would be very good, Sketchy, because that would help a lot with angles. Like if you know the way that you want to do it. I actually really think that for like super professional looking models, that's the kind of thing you want to do. And it's something that you do like in 3D modeling, we do it. And I didn't think about doing it for Live2D, but you totally can. I actually want to do a thing with Reges where I do a full 90-degree head turn. And for that, you draw in references for like, hey, at the 90 degrees profile view, it should look like this. So, oh, you also asked what paint blocks is. So when I say paint blocks, what I mean is like, Sketchy, do you mind if I show your progress on stream? Because then I could like point out what I'm talking about. If not, that's okay, but. Nana also says, also, I think all our models look really good, but like reflective of our personalities. Like they're all different styles, but very much us, I think is a good dynamic. Not at all, show away. Okay, okay, let me show you what I mean. So, no, my picture, it's gone. Come back, Discord. Okay. So, what I mean is like you have these segments in here where it looks like you're mapping out the shadows and the highlights. And when people paint, like there's a way to do face rendering. If you want like hyper realistic face stuff where you texture out the flat planes on the different, that are like pointed at different directions on the face. And then from that, you like gradually smooth out the gradation between stuff. So that's what I mean. Like, do you like map out like your different planes on stuff when you render? Because that's kind of what it looks like on the hair. I don't know. Yeah, I feel that. It's one of the reasons I did a shoulder up model. You usually don't do plant locking. Line art is your go-to. Yeah, okay. I'm just being silly then, but that's what I thought that looked like. I think you're off to like a great point with this though. It's looking really great. I cannot wait to do the rigging for it. It's awesome. but I do start my rendering with gradients and flat fills. Block out basic shadow and highlights and start rendering from there. Okay, so see, so that's what I meant. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's such a really smart way to do it, and I haven't ever thought about doing it that way before. I'm gonna have to try that next time. Makes me kind of salty because I didn't try it this time. I can't wait to get a moving face, Regis, LOL. Yeah, it's gonna be great. Very great quality. Anyway. Oh, so we have like 15 minutes left, guys. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I guess I can finish straightening out the leg. Maybe we can do something with the XY. But we're not gonna get a lot farther than that, I don't think. So let's just see here. Don't forget to save, Regis. That's important. It is important. How you don't lose an hour and a half of work. I don't know. I feel like that's pretty good. We might try to just a little. I think that's just gonna have to be in its own XY. Because I will do stuff in its, especially for the armor pieces. Just trying to get like rough and pretty decent here. That looks good though, and this looks good, so I think we're gonna go with that. This, and then what we really need to do is just redo all of it, I think. Let's just get the back, start over here. Sketchy said that he thinks this should not, ground plane shouldn't, and I think you're right. Alright, I'm probably gonna go ahead and head out myself. Was a fun stream. Have a good afternoon, Regis. You too, Nana. Good luck on your stream later. Have a good lunch. So I think we're going to try to pair this up where it doesn't. Pretty good. That looks like it's basically so. Here, I thought we were crashing. Not pretty good. So there we go. Just make it where basically the ground plane doesn't go both ways. I do feel like that's more natural.
And then if I synthesize, nice.
Gato, you were right.
You are absolutely right. That was a lot easier this time. Okay, so now we're going to copy the leg across. Okay. And mirror it on. So Control C, Control V. Let it pasting that, then save. We're going to pull this. We're gonna do what we're going to do now. Going to click up, select full deal. Body X. Okay, there we go. And I'm going to take my get rid of the gauntlet again. Oh, it's on my nerves. It's on my nerves so bad. Where is it? There it is. Goodbye. Don't want you here anymore. So much. This leg right, X, Y.
UISMM, thank you so much, man.
What I'm assuming that means. Okay, and we have this wonkiness happening again, but we're gonna try to fix that now, so that we don't have gigantification. Actually crazy. I think with this we really need to do like an alt.
No gigantification, no sir.
Right? No gigantic. Not like it. Okay. Here. It. Yeah, there we go. For the most part, I think that's pretty close. So they're there. Not exactly the same, but we're pretty on par with that. Now we just need to fix the torso a bit. Got it already. Not. I think you always have to hit enter. Hit. Go. Then inside of torso, we're going to grab the box out of that. And give them 5 by 5. There's
Why?
what is a booster? No.
X is
Excellent.
no gigantification. No sir. No gigantification.
Do this, and now we can finally get back down to brass tacks. With deforming them. So, that's practical. I feel like this is a lot better than just trying to put it inside of the torso.
Hello, Agnes. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back to the stream, Agnes. Hey, what's up? Right. Always. All wise and thick. Oh, hey, huh?
Sketchy says, you missed it. I got a face reveal. I'm eating a pizza right now. Yum. Pizza is very good.
I could go for some. Did have some last time. This needs. I think we do need to.
I am genuinely surprised you have patience to do this YouTube model. I would throw my PC after half an hour through the window. I mean, it's been I don't know. It's kind of a marathon, Agnes. Like, you have to go into it knowing that it's going to take you absolutely ages. And if you do that, it's a little easier to stomach. Not so. There are definitely some parts I wish were working a little easier. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. My model has been in the work for almost 2 months now, says Sketchy. Fun fact, started as a bribe to get him to do his. That is true, actually. While I was still rigging Nana's, Sketchy was like, she was sending updates for hers, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. You know, like, I'm gonna rig hers. And she's like, no, you have to rig yours before you can rig mine. So it was kind of a bribe for a while. But then again, I am making an edit for TikTok 4 hours. So I guess I shouldn't be complaining. It's okay, you can complain. This is a complain, oh, I was gonna say a complain free zone, but that really doesn't go along with what I just said, does it? Feel free to complain here, is what I was trying. Was an effective bribe? Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I always intended to make mine. But I am very excited to do yours, though. I guess I didn't always intend to do mine first. I mean, that is true. South Park. Editing on a phone is a nightmare, though. Yeah, mobile apps don't always work the best for editing. That's for sure. Yeah, I feel like on the torso, stuff needs to be lower. I've been saying that for a while, but like, I bet editing on a phone is really annoying. I kind of want to get an editing software for my phone so that I can work on videos when I'm like on the go, that kind of thing, or just so it's not like another thing that I have to do in front of my computer. I do feel like that. I think we're gonna go here. What this? Right, multiple parameters. Multiple parameters. Multiple parameters. That like that. And good. Like things over here are more interesting because we're actually pretty close to this already being correct. Agnes says, I'm curious. If someone would like commission you, I don't know how to write that word, sorry. How much would it cost? Just curious. So that's really interesting. I've looked into it, and I was telling Nana earlier, like, I don't know when I'm going to open commissions back up. Also, hi, Drake, for this, because I'm on VGen, and I want to offer these as commissions. And I would really love to keep that open year round, but it's kind of like I'm about to be going back into the fall semester for school, and I also work full time. So it's going to be kind of hard to balance that and doing YouTube and like a bunch of other things. So I've got to figure out like my timetable for things. As far as that goes. So time wise, like, I don't know if I'm going to have open commissions before like maybe winter break or summer break next year or whatever. But as far as cost goes, I've seen people on VGen who have commissions listed for like as low as $200 for like a full body deal. And it kind of goes into like what you're offering with stuff. So for me, doing like a full head rig and everything with that, and then like the full body and steps, because I will do steps on this at some point and that kind of thing. I don't know. Back when I first started doing this, I was kind of thinking that my starting price would be somewhere around 800. And now I feel like it's going to be lower than that. So I'm probably looking at, for just the basic rigging on the model, doing something closer to like between 450 and 550, I feel like is going to be what I put it at. And then like, if you want extra stuff, like extra toggles, or because I think most people do 3 toggles by default based on what I've seen. So yeah, I think my starting price, because I feel like I'm pretty intermediate with rigging. Like I'm definitely not the best. There are definitely people, I've seen rigs out there that are way better than mine. But I don't think that they're just like quick and easy ones, and I do put a lot of work into it. So I feel like 500s, that's pretty middle of the road. 400 to 500, so somewhere in that range would be what I'm going to charge for basic stuff. And then again, like more toggles, or if you have like a really complicated accessory or something else. I know with Reges, I'm going to have him have a drawing toggle, like where he's drawing on a pen tablet, because I'm an artist and I want to have that. And I've got one other toggle that I have keyed up that I want to do. And so like if I did those for somebody else, that would be more. Yeah, you know. Which Reges has gone a lot faster, so I definitely think part of the reason people can offer it, like... what counts for toggles? Okay, so toggles aren't something I've done with Reges yet. If I don't put that in a stream, I will show it, like when I show off the model sometime. How do you do the drawing toggle? Okay. Well, I haven't drawn it out yet, right? But I'll do that for the end of stream. Let me save this real quick, and I will show you guys the toggles that I'm going to be working on for mine, and I'll kind of explain. So let me close this and open Krita back up again. Oh, we'll just do this for the end of stream, because I was supposed to stop like 8 minutes ago, and I haven't yet. I want to go eat lunch, guys. I'm hungry. Oh, but I want to show this off first. So, okay, I'm not full screen. Over here. Oh, dear. And here's OBS back. And here's the full screen for Krita. Okay, so in here, I have the PSD of my model. On stuff. And that, and his arm is off for a minute, and I'll show you why that is in a second. So for toggles, you can do things like fun expressions, right? So if you wanted to have like angry or that kind of thing, or like very cartoonish, like, yeah, I only have one arm. It's okay, it's just an arm, guys. If you want to have that, so let me grab the like layer here, and I'll kind of show you what I mean by this. So So if you wanted to have like angry lines like this that showed up, like expressions, and then you wanted him to have like an angry eyebrows and like he's glaring at you because like, oh, how dare you just say that, chat? Like what? No, I'm not bad at 3D platformers. No, you know, like that kind of thing, right? So you can have different expressions like that. You know, you can have an exclamation point, like surprise. You can have a surprise toggle. VTubers by default kind of get some surprised expression tracking anyway, but if you want something that's just like a little bit extra on top, you can do that. You could do like sweating. I've seen that done. That is a more complicated thing than you would think to do, because it's actually like an animation and stuff. Oh, but a lot of things like that are toggled. So for the drawing tablet one, because that's what Sketchy asked about, this is kind of what you need, right? So you would have an arm piece right here that's like angled slightly upwards. You have your hand and it's going to be drawing the pen, and you can see this is my sketch for that. And it looks not great. Like, it's not terrible, but I want to refine it some more, which is why it's not finished. And then around this Sketchy, what you want to have is you want to have like the screen of the tablet, right? And depending on whether or not you make that opaque or transparent, you'll do the tracking the same way. You just won't see as much of the hand. But a lot of people will draw like something more like this, where it's slanted, and it'll be a transparent layer. So when the arm moves like this, you can see it drawing on the tablet. And you just do that based on cursor tracking, because your art pen, if you have like a dedicated drawing tablet, it tracks the pen nib as the mouse on the screen anyway. So you just link this to the mouse tracking in the rigging and do that. But as far as separating your layers out, like, this is what you need: a separate forearm and a hand that's holding your pen, and then you need the tablet layer, whatever you want that to be. And the rest of it's rigging. So that's pretty easy. And a toggle is just a parameter, to answer Wraith's question. A toggle is just a parameter in the actual rigging software in Live2D that you turn the opacity on and off for a layer. So kind of like you're turning it that way, right? So so for that, like, I do have Reges' regular arm. This is his regular left arm, right? Like what we have in that. I will be having one of those, thank you. Ooh. Yeah, you should totally make one, Sketchy. I think it'd be great. And that's going in the Reges 1.0 model. Like, I'm putting that in there. I just haven't finished drawing it yet. So I'm gonna get everything else for the body rigging done, and then I'm gonna go back and rig that. Pretty easy, he says, as he takes hours and hours to rig. Yeah, I mean, you're correct. I meant as far as like how tricky it is to actually implement, not the amount of time that it would take. Because, I mean, in the rigging side of it, you do still have to make it follow the XY. There's some other things there, so. Easy is relative, but anyway. It's like Minecraft Redstoners. Like, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Mumbo Jumbo. I know Sketchy is. But it's like in the Hermit videos, or like his Redstone videos, where he'll go like, well, actually, it's quite simple, really, you know? Oh, dear. Anyway, so when you turn on the drawing pen layer, Wraith, this arm will be off. Like, you'll turn this one off and you'll turn the other one on. It's like a light switch, you know? Oh, no, for real, that's a good comparison, right? It kind of is. So anyway, so I have that one. And then the other toggle that I have for Reges that I'm going to do beyond just like expressions, because I am going to have at least an angry expression. I don't know if I'll do more beyond that, but we're going to do at least an angry one. But other than that, the other thing that I'm having for Reges is I'm giving him this. Reges is getting a dual disc. And I'm very excited to rig it. How did you know I know Mumbo Jumbo? I never told you that. How? You said, I've asked you before, Sketchy, if you liked the Hermits. Because one time we were talking about like the different franchises that we liked, and I mentioned Hermitcraft, and you were like, oh yeah, I really like Hermitcraft. Ha 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 ha, bet. Yu-Gi-Oh, no way. Yeah. So, specifically, that's sick. I have no idea what that is, but Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay, so for Sketchy's benefit, in the show, when they are playing the card game, they have what's called a dual disc, which is just an arm gauntlet that holds their deck of cards. And you can, the field spaces, like this part, or the blade of it, is where they play their cards, and then it like summons them as like real holograms and stuff. And anyway, it's just funny, okay? But sometimes I like to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel and stuff, and I thought it would be really cool. And I was looking on VGen, okay? I wanted to see if anybody had done this before, and nobody's made one of these, at least on VGen. I mean, maybe some other places, but I haven't seen one, okay? So this is like a completely original thing, and I'm going to sell it on VGen as an asset. Like if you can buy the asset, and it'll give you the, I think you have to do it as the file that people can like add to their model. But basically you can buy just the asset like fully rigged and everything, and you can just add it to your model. That's what I want to do. Oh. Okay, and then Drake's asking me questions. This is going to fold out dual disc. Yo, Reges, remember trying to use homemade dual disc while riding ribsticks? Do you still have those? Yeah, I do still have those, actually. A bunch of different iterations of them. But the original one I still have that I made. And I also still have the one that, well, I don't have it. Thunder has the one that I made him too. So yeah, I do still have those. Those are pretty cool. But anyway, so to answer your other question, is it gonna fold out? And yes it is. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. So I have this separated out into so many different ways. But if I just do like the field zone, I have, no, that's field one. Okay. So I have this, which is its own segment, and then I have the field blade, and I have the spell and trap zone back here, listed out as their own pieces so that I can make it look more 3D, and hopefully, I don't know this for sure yet, but hopefully be able to get it where it's like, it's more perpendicular and not like he's just holding it flat against his body, because I want to try to get that when I rig it. And I also have the graveyard and everything separated out. So if I just grab everything here, show this as like an example. Everything up. Yeah, okay. So if we do this, it will actually slide in and out like this. So it'll go in and it'll pull out. And that's my plan for it. So it is going to slide. And that's the reason that I picked the GX disc, because this is the one from the second Yu-Gi-Oh series. There are like 2 or 3 of them. And the GX disc is a lot simpler design-wise than a lot of the other ones. So that's what I'm going off of as the base. And I'm going to make it as a thing that, you know, you can just add onto your model. So by the way, Drake Wraith and Wraith, if you guys want one, like when y'all get like full Live2D models and everything, just let me know and you can have one, because I'll still have the files. But anyway, so it's gonna be, I think it's gonna be pretty cool, you know? It's gonna be pretty cool. Oh. Anyway, I don't know how many different animations it's gonna have, but I know it's gonna, I'm gonna try to make it slide out and stuff like what it's supposed to and have a couple physics and things. So I'm very excited for working on that. And that's gonna be another toggle. So that's how toggles works, guys. Yeah, no, right, Sketchy. I've seen those where they have like full models that you can download and buy that are like fully customizable, a little bit of a stretch, but like you can change the color of the model and some of the features and stuff on it. And I think the goal eventually is to have one where it's got like a bunch of different looks to it, so you can kind of customize it. I should give my model a toggle just to remove my limbs. Yeah, that's another fun thing, right? Right, Drake? Like you can do stuff like that. I made a toggle for Nana's model, and you guys should pester her about it when they stream later, so she'll show you. Where her pigtails just detach from her head and just kind of float in the air. It's really funny. So you can totally just make like fun things that like break your model as toggles too, which is really nice. Sketchy says, personally, I need a portal gun eventually. I don't know how that would work though. I mean, I don't know. Give me some layers for it. I'll do my best. We'll try it. A portal gun would be sick. And see, and that's the kind of stuff. I mean, guys, this is the kind of stuff that I think I really want to like get into like doing rigs for. So like I'm gonna do the dual disc. I don't know how in depth I'm gonna go with that, but it's at least gonna be able to change the skin tone and of the arm, and change like the color of the disc itself. Whether it'll have like interchangeable parts and things, maybe eventually. Probably not for this version though. But eventually I may make some like more iterations just because I think it's fun. And it shouldn't be that different to rig it. Like I should just be able to create new pieces and then drop it in. Ideally. So anyway. But yeah. So that's toggles, guys. That's how those work. Yes, I want. That's really cool, Sketchy. That's really cool. I've never actually played Portal. Should play one of those. I mean, I'm familiar with the game and like how it ends and stuff, but I've never played it. Okay, guys. Okay, guys. Drake says, I tried. Bro, you should play it. It's awesome. Oh, dear. Yeah, I'll have to try it sometime. Maybe we should do that on stream. That'd be a fun stream. Anyway, yes, I'm going to eat. I'm going to eat. It's already 12. I haven't had breakfast, so I'm going to go have some food. So, anyway, thank you guys for watching. It's been a very fun stream. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys later. Until next time, yippee-ki-yay, nerds. Dr. Reges, over and out.